Rhythm Engineering is a fantastic company. Their main goal, their mission is to bring people to their destinations safer and faster. And my main goal is to make sure that you guys record the best darn interviews you possibly can. Hey everyone, it's me, Joe. I'm the videographer here at Rhythm. We are going to be rolling out interviews with all of our clients that you meet with, all of our happy customers. Don't worry, we'll be sending you questions that you need to ask them, and then you're also going to need a release signed by them. You just print that off and have them sign it and hold on to it so that everything's on the up and up. But also, I'm here to help you get the most out of the interview and make sure that it is as well produced as it possibly can be. So, couple things, along with the questionnaire and along with the release forms, we will be sending you a little Gorilla Grip tripod. This is a little small tripod about this big, but the legs, instead of just staying straight, they can bend around and they can grab onto things so that you can hook them up anywhere. We're doing this so that you guys don't have to lug around a big old tripod. And instead, you can just hook this Gorilla Grip tripod to the back of a chair or a computer monitor or anything really in the office of the person that you're interviewing. And you can get great quality picture with just your cell phone. Your cell phone clips right into the Gorilla Grip tripod, and there's several reasons why we're using tripods. First and foremost, we don't want the hand-shaky cam thing that you get when you hold a cell phone. It still looks a little wonky. The tripod will make sure that this shot is crisp and does not move and just stays right where you want it to. Another perk to having this tripod is the microphone on cameras are very sensitive. One gentle brush with your finger will make a sound in the audio. We want to avoid those at all costs. With a tripod, you're not going to get any of that. Yay! Finally, the main reason we're using these tripods, and the main thing I want to hit home with you guys, is something in the film industry that's called the rule of thirds. When you're filming these things, imagine that the screen is broken up into thirds, 1, 2, 3, and thirds, 1, 2, and 3. The way it works is when you're interviewing someone, you want their eyes to be on the upper left-hand third. And they're looking at, you'll see there's 2/3 in front of them, 1/3 behind them, 2/3 below their eyes, 1/3 above, with a little bit of headroom right up here. Now the reason we do that is because aesthetically, someone who's watching the video will see this and it just seems more natural than looking directly at the camera. It also helps with the interviewee. As they are talking, they actually get to talk to you. Off to the side, you'll be standing, you'll set up your phone on the tripod, and then you'll stand about 45 degrees to either side of the phone. And that allows the person who's being interviewed to look directly at you. And when they're talking to a person, they're going to become more personable. They're going to open up a bit more. They're not going to feel cold and calculated like they're reading something or like they're looking right at the camera and suddenly getting camera shy, and so they'll clam up a bit. When they're actually looking at a human being, they open up. And that's the whole idea behind these interviews, is we want real, actual testimonials from our customers. It doesn't matter which side you're on, you can be on either side, and the interview will still work great. In fact, if you can, try and get as many from either side as possible. Having that kind of option to switch back and forth allows the editing to be a lot smoother, and it won't be as jarring. If you cut from someone on this side to someone on this side, it can look a little weird. However, if you cut from someone on this side to someone on this side, suddenly it's a lot more natural feeling. There's a lot of little tricks and things like that when it comes to video editing and video creating, but I won't get into all that. Right now, you guys just need to know the basics. So, basics are, get the release signed, that means that we can use their image on screen and they can't get mad at us for it. Ask them the questions on the questionnaire. These are pretty straightforward questions. If you have specific questions you want to ask them, by all means, ask away. If one of the questions on the questionnaire doesn't really apply to that person at all, don't ask that question. But use the questionnaire. It'll give you exactly the right questions to ask for 99% of the people you will be interviewing. And then third, use a tripod and use the rule of thirds. So those are my three big things: release form, questionnaire, tripod, rule of thirds. It's actually two things. Be looking out for the questionnaire and the release forms. Be looking out for your tripod in the mail. And yeah, really excited to see what you guys can come up with.